Welcome. Everybody say welcome. Yeah, y'all are on.
Dude, we're on. We're live.
You're on, you're live. Look at you. These beautiful faces. All right.
Sweater.
So, are you wearing an ugly sweater?
I wouldn't say it's.
I mean, it looks ugly. I was just asking you if you
It
can.
looks a little weird.
What is this? It's like a fake turtleneck. Like, why don't you just go the whole way?
It's like a mock neck. I don't
Yeah.
know. I got this sweater when I was really young, and it's still a go-to.
Just the old go-to. I had
Warm.
I had a collared shirt that I wore like that, like to every family function, the exact same shirt for like probably like 10 years.
Yeah.
I finally got to retire it, and basically all I did was I handed it to my 13-year-old because he can fit it now, and I was just like, "This is yours now."
This is yours. Take it, my son.
It served me well. All right, so basically what we do during this whole thing, I don't know if you guys have seen my other ones, but I've done two prior to this, and basically I just ask you guys some questions. I let my community get to know you guys a little better, and I think it's a cool way to kind of like network and bridge other communities together
Hell yeah.
that they might not ever come across you guys or anybody that you guys know any other way. So we're gonna start with let's see, that's not okay. What drove you guys to begin streaming, and like what got you guys to stream, like co-stream like you do?
Go ahead. Mike.
I've actually wanted to stream for a long time. It took me a long time to kind of like build up sort of like the courage and the really it's part of the money to get the equipment to do it. So it's like a big step for me was just kind of like getting everything together and like just starting the motion for it. I've kind of always just like gamed. I've never really got into like Twitch or streaming.
Right.
But it was always something I was like really interested in for a while. So the co-streaming between us kind of came about. We had been talking about it once when COVID hit, and we couldn't play tabletop Magic anymore. So we were both kind of frustrated about that. So we were joking around about starting a stream, and we had originally already started our own semi-competitive league with an EDH that we had between 8 of our friends, and so that's kind of where the basement MTG concept came from, and then we kind of just morphed that into a stream, and we decided to do it together because we both didn't feel like we had enough time to put in to like one solo stream to get it up and running. And so we thought at first we were going to split our time, and then as the stream progressed, we've kind of decided to do the duo streams together because it seems like it's a little bit more fun for both of us, and I think it's more fun for like our community to be able to engage in the chat and also engage in the game, and we can both be very attentive to both things.
Right, yeah, and it does kind of like bring a cool new aspect to it because it's not just one personality you're getting two different personalities. That's really cool. It's, the host co-host thing is always nice.
Yeah, I think that's really fun too. I've read and heard people talk about it's hard for you to like sit down with a group of your friends that you just kind of play on Discord because the community that you're presenting yourself to has to like everybody. But I think that being just two of us, it's a lot better chance, if you will, that they like both of us.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that. That's kind of why my wife is on here all the time because nobody comes here for me. They come here for my wife. We all know this. She's the
I
cool
also
one.
think that it's hard to like, as starting up when you're not making any kind of money or anything. It's hard to dedicate a lot, like as much time as you probably need to stay consistent.
Yeah.
So being able to have help in that department, like last night, it's like I had something going on, but we can still like at least keep a consistent stream schedule.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And then also to that effect is like, if it's a dead night or something, you're still engaging at least with each other. So if somebody does pop in, they're not just seeing somebody silently basically sit there and just play a game. So it does, it adds a lot of engagement, and that's really cool. So yeah, that's something I enjoy with you guys. So as far as community building, networking, and things like that, what all do you guys use and do to kind of put your names out there? And because I've seen you guys get raided with some pretty damn big raids, so I'm just trying to figure out how the hell are you doing this? Because
yeah, so the big raids that we've gotten, surprisingly to both of us, have been just kind of a miracle, honestly. We've had Voxy raid us twice now, and she's brought like 400 people both time, which has been really huge for the stream. Really didn't put out any connectors. I think she just, I don't know. We might have just gotten lucky.
Outside of just like jumping into people's streams and like that's the way. Like the first big streamer, not big streamer, but like fun streamer that I found was the Gnomes Tavern dude, and I was just like scrolling around on Twitch one night and just like popped into a stream. I was like, "What's up?" And watched him play Magic for a while, and then I don't know, just trying to jump in people's streams and be active in people's streams, even if it's just for like 25, 30 minutes. But I think that's like all what we're looking for as like lower level streamers is like just having strangers come in and just say what's up. And I don't know, to me that's like why we're doing this right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's like that was my exact approach when I first started. I was playing Smite a lot, and of course I was playing Magic the Gathering, so like when I wasn't streaming, I was spending so much time in either like lower view count Smite players streams or lower view count Magic the Gathering player streams. People who they needed that engagement, and they see that I go in there and I engage with them, and then they're like, oh wait, this dude streams too. And he streams the games that I play. So then, I made a lot of friends doing that, and people that still come to the stream every night, just with that approach alone. I mean, that is one way of networking. But yeah, that's always a good way to do it.
That, I don't know. I mean, we've all been like locked in our houses for 10 months, so there hasn't been like a lot of opportunities to go to things like Magic Fest or anything like
right,
that.
Yeah.
Network with people face to face, but I think the raids, the lucky raids that we've gotten, I think that was like a beginner's luck thing.
Yeah, those were dope. I was there for at least 2 of them. Like I was in the chat for at least 2 of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think somebody had mentioned like that Voxy has this whole attic thing going on because she used to be in the basement and now she's in the attic. And that maybe that's why she like just saw our name and maybe just like
hell yeah.
I have no idea, but
that's pretty cool.
It's cool.
That is awesome.
That way.
So what streamer or streamers have been an inspiration for you guys in the past?
Dude, this might sound kind of silly, but Dr. Disrespect.
Hey, you can't knock that, man.
I just think that dude, like, so I didn't really know much about streaming until one of my buddies turned me on to him, and I was just like, I couldn't believe how fun his shit was, and just like how much fun he was having with it. And yeah, man, I started watching him, and just like all the effort he puts into it, and that's when I kind of realized that like really what streaming is it's really just like making your own personal TV show in a way.
Yeah,
and he does that phenomenally. Like his shit is just insane. So I don't know anything about his politics or him as a personal. I don't know anything about him. I just know that his streams are just like fucking rad.
Well, yeah, we come here for entertainment, and
yeah,
whether it's you want to see like serious play on what it is that you want. I mean, if it's a game that you want to see some serious play, there's that. But then there's the fun shit, which so it's all in the long run entertainment. So however you do it is how you do it. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
We all have our own brands, and that's a big part of it.
I would say my more inspirational one is Pay Money Wubby, if you've heard of him.
I have not.
He's just like, dude, that dude, I swear, is just a legit comedian. He's just hilarious. He talks shit about a lot of people, and he's like really up to date on like meme culture and things that are going on like on Twitch, and is always kind of just cracking jokes and doing some really out there stuff. So I think his streams are really just funny. He's just kind of himself, does what he wants. One day he just like he does a lot of Pokemon and Magic stuff, which is really interesting for me. Obviously, he opens a lot of packs. And if there's anything I love more than I love opening packs.
Yeah,
It's so addicting to watch people do that. So that's a fun thing to watch him do.
The good old cracking packs. I haven't cracked a pack in way too long.
I know, it's been a hot minute, dude.
I was into a podcast like far before I was into streams. Like I started listening to the Command Zone podcast like probably 2 years ago, and from there got turned on to a bunch of different Magic podcasts. And so like the stream thing's still kind of new for me. Like I probably didn't really start watching streams until we started streaming.
See, that was
only like what 2 months ago or something.
I was the complete opposite. I only started listening to podcasts in the last year.
I'm a more YouTube person. I've been heavy into YouTube.
I just always have
Before
more
anything.
time to do podcasts because you can just like listen to podcasts whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing for me with YouTube. Is like I can choose when and what episodes I want to watch and stuff like that.
Understandable.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we got next? So I already know kind of one of the part of the answer to this, but as far as like friends and family, are they supportive of like what you're doing? I know Salty's mom. She's the star of the fucking show, man. That draft was intense. First of all, I was having loads of fun watching that. But that was awesome. It was super wholesome content having your mom on and things like that. So like as far as like other friends and family, like do they support you? Do they not understand exactly what you're doing or what you're pushing towards, or how's that work?
Everybody's into my shit, man. I mean, I'm just like, I kind of just am doing my own thing, and I'm at that age now where like my parents, they don't, they're not gonna be like, "What are you doing? You're sitting on your fucking computer playing a child's game or whatever." They're just like, "All right, if you think this is worth your time, then it probably is." You know what I mean? So everybody's really supportive, I feel like, which is nice.
Hell yeah. Salty.
Yeah, definitely for me. My brother's like one of our big supporters. He's like our tech guy,
Nice.
if you will.
Nice.
He's always yelling at us when something sounds bad or looks bad or how to fix something. He's always been like somebody I can reach out to for that. And obviously, I had having my mom on stream last night was really, really fun because I had to like try to explain to her what streaming was and like why people are interested and want to watch you play video games. And it was a difficult concept to reach out to her, but I had to kind of like relate with sports. I'm sure you heard her mention sports a lot last night because she's a coach. And so
okay,
like
cool.
So for her, I'd be like, look, like you like to play basketball, so you like to play basketball, but then you go home and you watch people play basketball.
Exactly.
So it's like
yeah.
it's the same thing, and I think it's even deeper for us as gamers that you can turn somebody on stream, you can be in their chat, you get to connect with somebody while also playing your own game or playing games with them. Some of those connections go even farther than that.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that. I think I think a lot of people, they do this for the connection, especially where we're at now. We're in quarantine times, and we're not, for us especially as Magic the Gathering players, we're not going to Friday Night Magic anymore.
Yeah.
Which it's super heartbreaker. We're not, I don't know, gearing up to go to a tournament on Saturday and, drive a couple hours to go, play with 100 people and take all your buddies with you in a little road trip. Like, I miss doing all of that. I hadn't, done like the Star City Opens or anything like that in probably like 8 years, but still, like, you think back and be like, well, now I just can't, even if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But, Yeah, man, Friday Night
Dude,
Magic.
were those Star City Opens like were those pretty sweet?
Oh, they were a blast, man. I had
man.
so much fun. I'm less than 2 hours away from Roanoke, where I live.
Yeah, I remember you said that on like one of our chats.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time like around in Star City games and stuff like that, and playing Friday Night Magic events or drafts there or whatever. Anyway, so I got to meet a lot of cool people there, and then, of course, then they'd recognize me at the opens, and just had fun. I'd always bring something super janky just to have fun with.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, one of my best times there, I was playing. It was Return to Ravnica Innistrad Cycle, and I brought. It was standard. I brought a Jund Master of Cruelties deck.
Okay.
And the win condition was Master of Cruelties and Staff of Nin. So basically, I'd take them to 1 and just ping them for 1. Or I had, I also had Deathrite Shaman in the deck, so then I could just drain them for 2, or something stupid like that. I ended up going like, I think I was 8-0 in the first 8 rounds. And then I just plummeted after that. It was cool. Like, I'd be going up there to like see the pairings and everybody, and they'd be like, "Are you the dude running Master of Cruelties, Jund?" And like, they were like, "Man, if you go the distance, people are gonna be really like laughing at your ass." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, it's gonna be dope if I do." But no, that's
awesome.
Yeah, Star City Opens were so much fun. I mean, it wasn't a whole lot of money to enter them, and you got to play Magic all day long with your buddies.
Yeah.
Meet new people, so that was loads of fun. So besides Magic the Gathering, do you have any other favorite games or things that you like to play?
League of Legends. I've been playing League of Legends for like 8 years. It's been a long time. Whenever that game came out, I think I started playing in like season 2.
That's where all your hair went. I get it now.
Yeah. All gone to League.
I don't play like any other PC games, but I play Smash Brothers and Mario Party 4.
Hell yeah.
On
Hell yeah. On GameCube.
Mario Party 4, dude.
What a
Mario
hipster.
Party, whatever fucking Mario Party they're on now, not that one.
What a hipster. Listen to this guy with his fucking mustache.
Hey dude, why don't you just play the new Mario Party?
Dude, GameCube is like one of the best systems fucking ever.
Dude, you can't be playing that GameCube. Nintendo's gonna X you out, bro. Get canceled.
Hell no, yeah, I love the GameCube, but
So good.
you know, the Switch is pretty dope, and the new Mario Party is awesome. It's just
Yeah,
letting
the
you
new
know.
Mario Party is really fun.
Oh, we've been having a blast with that too. But well, hell yeah. Okay, so when did each of you get started on MTG?
I started playing in 2008. I think it was 8 or 9.
Okay. And
I've been playing ever since.
I played back in like during Onslaught, and then I don't know what year it was, but we didn't play serious. Like, I was never playing like constructed Magic. We would just buy like sacks, like literally brown paper sacks of cards from a local game store, and just like throw decks together. And I played for a few years, and then I stopped.
What's up,
and
Xavier?
got back into it about 2008.
hell yeah.
That's like, I think that's pretty close to when we met. We started playing.
Yeah, we started up again, and you were playing like modern shit, and I didn't understand what a playset was. Yeah, like I didn't know much about the game. We literally would just like jam shit together and just like play. You know what I mean? But really, it was a commander that like got me back into Magic.
Yeah, Commander is kind of it's the bridge between all Magic players, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Xavier's in the house. What's up, my man? That's one of my biggest supporters right there.
Hell yeah, dude.
We used to work together
What's up, Xavier?
for quite a while.
What's up, Xavier?
He's here every night. Love him. But he's also my designated troll. He just keeps me in check and talks about my forehead all night.
Have one.
So, oh no, my dog wants out. Hold on one second. Thank you.
Hey, Daddy, I
All right.
got you. That's a...
This is my premier source of forehead on all of Twitch. All right, so oh yeah, so that makes me and Swan over here. We're MTG boomers. Then I started playing in 7th edition and Odyssey block.
That's tight.
Yeah, that was when I first started, and I remember why I started playing because we had the Pokemon. The Pokemon trading card game was really big, and they started running Magic the Gathering commercials on TV. Yeah, like check them out. There's like the Trained Org commercial and things like that. And it'd be like they're testing the Trained Org or whatever, and they're like, send such and such from accounting. And he like walks through this door and it locks behind him, and this org comes out and rips him apart. Like they were the coolest commercials ever, and like I remember seeing the art on them and everything, and you know, like medieval fantasy stuff like that has always like caught my interest. So I was like, this is like just better Pokemon. Let's go. And
It's pretty great. I didn't know they made commercials.
Yeah, check them out. They're all on YouTube. You can check them all out.
I feel like they used to do all kinds of cool shit, and we've talked about that like with Magic. And I'm not like one of these people that just like bashes fucking Wizards of the Coast and shit, because I don't understand what it's like to run a company, especially one that's like in control of the fucking most popular game ever.
Two of the most popular games ever. Yeah.
But I do think that like it seems like they really used to try back then. You know what I mean? Well, like I've got a couple old like Magic comic books, and like you look at all the old merch and shit they used to give out.
Dude, like insane amounts.
The jacket that you bought.
Yeah, I've got an old like denim jacket that was like from 1999.
It's a denim jacket.
Yeah.
Oh god, I need that.
Yeah, I'll have to go grab it.
I'll need that on stat.
You got to show it off.
Yeah, it was from some tournaments that they gave them out as like the winning was like the it was like the judges got these sweet ass fucking black denim jackets with
Nightmare card. Dope. That's always a really cool card. I've drawn that way too many times.
And I've seen hats where like they used to give out, like I've seen some sweet MTG like hats from the Mirage set.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, it'd be cool if they did that shit now, but it's just the game's so much bigger now. I don't even know if that's even like possible. You know what I mean?
Well, so my biggest thing, like probably one of my biggest pet peeves with how they've handled Magic and everything is I miss, for one, the 3-cycle sets. I feel like they were able to focus on, and this is kind of part of it too, they were able to focus on a story. And you know, back in the day you could buy the fat pack and you got the novel that like was about the whole thing. I gotta do old Smoke a Lady impression while I interview you now. So anyway, every time a set would come out, Echo. I have an Echo.
Oh, it's funny.
So every time a set would come out, I would be buying up the fat pack. I would grab my novel, and I'd have that thing read in 2 or 3 days, and I'm waiting for the next story. And it kind of got me a little more into the card game as well, because you're seeing the legendary creatures and your planeswalkers and what have you, and you're reading about them and the cool shit that they're doing at that time. Old lady in a tunnel is what I was.
This is true. That is true, man. I mean, I don't know though. It's not, whatever they did, it was obviously correct, because it's not like the game is plummeted in popularity or anything. So
no,
yeah,
it's.
I agree with what you're saying though, Grinner. It's kind of like I feel like they've printed too many sets too quickly, and I liked the 3 block set as well. It just feels like I know what you're saying. It feels like with 2 sets, they're just not really like building anything.
Yeah, well, see, it was always like, here's your mechanics for this cycle, and it's all gonna kind of coincide for the year. I mean, you're gonna have this flavor for the year. Yeah. And it just felt good. It felt right. You know what I mean? So, like, if you're playing Standard, of course, like if you're playing any other sets, I guess it doesn't really matter that way. But at least for Standard, like, it left this flavor for you to kind of stick with and really perfect. And while they brought out new sets and there might be a different mechanic, there was still kind of stuff that fit the flavor of an older set because it was still in the same plane of existence. story wise. So it shit just made sense then. But I mean, I can't complain. I never not enjoy playing Magic. I did a little bit like in the past couple seasons, but I could always just find something else to do and just be like, well, I'm not even going to worry about competitive. I'm just going to, fuck around and build something ridiculous. But I always have fun playing it because it is such a fantastic game. And I love, I could talk about Magic all day, every day. But
yeah, I think that was like one of the big things, the reasons to get into a podcast was just like, or to get into streaming. I was just like, man, I just want to like hang out and like talk about Magic with other people.
Exactly. Yeah.
I've run out of people to talk about Magic with. You know what I mean?
So my wife just redeemed a would you rather. So I guess Salty, you two get to ask me a would you rather question.
Oh no.
I gotta take some time to think about it.
I know, dude. I got nothing on.
They each get to do one? Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
We each get one?
I guess after this we're going to play Spin the Bottle and Truth or Dare. Dark Force 1999999. Hello, how you doing?
A lot of nines there.
Basement. Would Grinner's forehead classify as a wall, and does it have reach? Is one question.
I think both.
Both. Okay.
I think it classifies as a wall and it has reach.
I'll say it's a wall.
Yeah. Okay. What would the tough?
No reach.
What would the toughness
No
be?
reach.
Would it be
I'll put you
5?
at no 4.
Okay. I was gonna say an 05 because it's a 5 head. I can literally put 5 fingers. I'll show you. Bam. 5 fingers for that forehead.
That is a big
Wait.
forehead.
Hold on, my forehead's like 8.
I don't.
It
What,
extends.
all right, so I'm good. Oh hell yeah, man! Welcome to the stream. All right, so we're just gonna do some. Ask the bearded guy if he has a Discord yet. Hey, bearded guy.
Dude.
Wait, which?
Dude, I'm
Oh
gonna-
yeah, who was that? That's true.
It was
Mike
Dark
promised
Force.
somebody.
Dude, Dark Force is in Grinner asking me right now. This is great.
He did. That was
Yo,
a
I'm
problem.
gonna get it. I'll get a minute, and then I just need to make it look better. Dark Force, I'm gonna get you in.
So I guess while you guys figure out the would you rather, I'm gonna hit you with some either or questions. So spaghetti or fettuccine?
Fettuccine.
Nice.
Yeah,
The same time. Chocolate or vanilla?
chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Bath or shower?
Shower.
I've never even taken baths.
Are you sure it's so relaxing? You just
I
light
don't
some.
even know if I've ever taken a bath.
You just light some candles. Turn on some.
Man, bats are so time consuming.
I mean, you turn on some Enya. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
light some candles. Shave your legs. It's a great time. What are you talking
I'm
about?
out of here, dude. I'm taking a bath.
It's time to take a
I'm
bath.
jumping in the bath. Yeah, it's time to take a bath.
Burger or taco?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Burger or taco?
Yeah, that's a hard question.
I'm gonna go
I'm
taco.
gonna go taco too, just because I think they're more accessible, especially like to make at home and shit.
Okay.
I mean, you can make burgers at home. I'm just saying, like, you need a lot of shit to make a burger, right? To make a taco, you just need like some tortillas.
I feel like you
Some
need
kind
more
of
to make
filling.
I feel like you need more to make a taco.
Really?
Well, you need a specific seasoning to season said taco.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you don't have like the meat just on it. Like I always just have like a pound of chorizo at my house at all times.
Okay.
You know what I
Understood.
mean?
Let me see. Where were we at?
Dark Force is like, I'm joining.
Pickles or olives?
Wait, are they kind of this? They're kind of the same thing. They're both briny, right?
Sure.
They both belong on the same part of the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so which one?
And pickled what? You talking pickled cucumbers?
Yeah.
As like traditional pickles?
The thing that Americans see as pickles.
And what about olives? There's like 1,000 different.
Oh my god, never mind. We're not even having this question anymore. You're not invited to this question anymore. You're gonna get all technical with me, shit. And if you really want to get that technical, isn't a hamburger just a taco?
I
What's up,
think
Dark Horse?
I think I'm gonna go. I would go pickles. Now
Pickle.
olives.
Salty.
I'll go pickles.
Pickles. Okay.
I'm surprised you pick olives.
Well, I just think that like I could sit down and like eat a fucking bowl of olives. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I don't know if I could just do that with pickles and be like as happy as I would be with the bowl of olives.
Dude, all we did on New Year's was sit around and eat pickles.
Yeah, but that was my point. He's talking about like pickles,
I-
like cucumber.
I
Like
can't.
cucumber pickles.
I can't stand pickles. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate pickles. So much.
I'm out of here. This stream sucks.
Dark Force, thank you for the thank you for the follow, Dark Force. All right,
Not a problem.
so we're gonna hit. I have would you rather questions for you that I had already wrote down. It's gonna get really uncomfortable around here, so enjoy that.
Oh.
Great.
Okay, so would you rather ejaculate when you cry, or ejaculate when you laugh?
Oh, that'd be tough.
I love how Dark Force is just in here.
He's just
He's just in the Discord.
Dark Force is now a part of this interview. he just walked in this interview. He's one of those people that when like somebody's interviewing somebody on the street is just in the background doing goofy shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
When I
cry.
enter a stream, I kick down the door.
I'm gonna say cry. I think.
Because you cry all the time, is that why?
Well, I just mean like laughing to me is more enjoyable, and so I think that if I'm doing something sad like crying, that I'd rather, you know what I mean? At least there's some enjoyment to be had.
Think of how
Lot of
awkward.
crying.
Think of how awkward funerals will be.
Yeah, no shit. or how sweet they would.
Dude, that was the dopest funeral ever. I cried like 7 times.
You're like, I'm going to all the funerals now.
If you cry at the
same
same,
time, you can lay a sweet gig on the Hallmark channel. Is the Hallmark channel still a thing?
yeah, I don't know. Salty Mike, what
The
about you?
Hallmark Channel.
Yeah.
What was it again? I
When
missed it.
when are you ejaculating?
question?
When are you ejaculating, Salty Mike? Is it when you cry or when you laugh? Every time you cry and every time you laugh, you ejaculate. Which one is it?
Blah.
Damn.
Let's make it weird.
Let's make it so weird. Tell this man a funny joke. All right.
Oh God.
Cutting onions would be even more clean.
Ooh. Oh man.
That's really funny.
All right, so this one's. I couldn't find another one. I couldn't think of another one. So, would you rather pluck your eyelashes one after the other, or pluck your eyebrows one after the other? I know it got weird.
I think eyebrows, right?
Eyelashes or eyebrows?
Like that.
Eyebrows seem like the right call.
There's more eyebrow, but I feel like it'd be way less painful than eyelash.
I'd say eyebrow.
Yeah, I think I'm going with eyebrow as well. I agree with y'all
For
on
sure.
that.
That would be bad.
Yeah, it sounds awful. So now's kind of the point where link up your stuff in the chat and everything. Your Twitch channel, your Discords, if you want, open invites to your Discords, that's up to you. Whatever other like social media and stuff that you guys want to link up, if you have your YouTube, whatever. And other than that, have you come up with your would you rather for me yet?
Oh, I got a good one because we
Yeah.
were just talking about this the other day. I mean, this is kind of an easy one, I guess. It's nothing weird. I haven't had a chance to find a weird one. I'm going to think of a weird one for you the next time we talk. But just off the top of my head, would you rather shave that beard or cut that hair?
Ooh.
I abstain from the question. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the hair.
Yeah, take the hair off.
I'll take the hair off.
Oh
No.
yeah, that's a good decision.
I'm not
I
fucking.
feel like people that have beards are like really into their beards, man.
Well,
Dude.
my hair just kind of grew like that. I just had to stop cutting my hair. Like, I had to work on this shit. I had to shape it right multiple times because it would grow all cattywampus. Like, I had to really take care of this thing in order to get it the way it is. My hair has just always been gorgeous. I don't know what to say about that. That can go, though.
Hey, y'all.
I'm about tired of it anyway.
I've got nothing to say about how beautiful my hair is. I would definitely shave my mustache before I would cut my hair.
I
What's
really
up?
wish you would. I really wish
I
you.
think it's actually looking better. I think.
I mean, as the words of Xavier, he always says that my beard looks like it's PBR soaked. I'm gonna call that mustache PBR soaked.
Oh yes. Who else have you done the streamer things with?
So I had a guy. His name is Ada Wolf.
Okay.
He was my first one. He's super fun. In my VODs, you can actually see it. I condensed it down. It's like 30 minutes of just our interview. So it's worth a watch if anybody hasn't seen it yet. But he's like the most hype person I've ever, like, I don't know, like, communicated with through Twitch. Like he's shut up, woman. Listen at her.
It's hard not to say like.
It is hard not to say like. So he's like super upbeat, and he does these cool things with auto tune, and like he'll like run these beats and do auto tune. Like if he starts getting a bunch of bits or subs or anything like that, he'll just start this like beat up, and he'll do this whole auto tune thing to whoever's name is like throwing him bits and stuff like that, and it's really cool. And so he was a really exciting first interview, and he did some of the auto tune in the interview as well. And then the next guy, his name's Raphael Darkheart, and he's really awesome guy. He's from overseas, and he's a chef, and we ended up talking for like, I swear, like an hour and a half. It seemed like we talked forever.
His last name really Darkheart.
Probably that, they're from the UK. They have all those cool ass names.
Yeah, no
That's
shit.
cool.
I don't know what his last name is, but he's, for one, been a huge supporter since we met, and then he's built a really awesome community. So like that's just kind of like what I'm trying to do here is just allow other people that I enjoy to push their stuff, and then it kind of helps me out a little bit too. Look, one of your
He's
people,
so basic.
Grinner's last name. Well, like it helps me out a little bit too, because your dude Dark Force jumped in here and gave me a follow, and so I think it's just a really cool way of like, talking to other
Oh, it
communities.
helps, dude. There's no doubt about it. Like hanging out on people's streams and just like watching other people's streams and the whole deal. It's a huge help.
Yeah,
It's just fun, man. It just makes it more fun too.
yeah, absolutely. And I'm like super glad that I just like one night, I think it was Salty Mike streaming, I was like, man, I was watching a whole bunch of other people play different things, people that have supported me, and I was like, man, I need to see some magic happening right now. So
Yeah.
I looked up, Magic the Gathering streamers, and of course, there's those guys with like hundreds and whatever. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to talk to these guys. I want to see something I'm gonna like, and I'm gonna talk to them about it. Then I just happened to come across Salty Mike playing Magic, and I was like, I like it. Here we go.
Best decision you ever made.
Yeah, well, it's one of them.
Yeah, it's funny.
I mean,
Hey, just so you know, I've dropped way out of the fucking rankings.
that doesn't surprise me.
Dude, this game's hard.
It's a hard game.
Well, it got way fucking harder or something, dude. I don't know what happened.
He punched Salty into the search bar. Don't let him bullshit you.
It's so good.
Oh.
Watch a Salty streamer and then Salty.
Yeah,
makes it, man.
there he is.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what happened today, man. I'm just like getting fucking annihilated by Gruul aggro.
Yeah, that's why I started playing Gruul aggro.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not playing that shit. It's so fucking boring.
I actually have a lot of fun
Alright.
playing it.
I'll
You
just
don't
play
have to
the
think about
I'll just
anything,
play
you
the
just
other
play
color.
Beaters.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I don't want to think. I don't play Magic to think. Are you kidding me?
Okay, I'll give you that. That's,
Dude, if I want to think, I'll play Control.
I'm
Yeah.
playing the game all wrong.
Yeah.
All these years.
Stop
All
thinking.
these years.
Just slap some cards on the table and turn things sideways. That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
Turn to the left.
Just turn to the left. It's like NASCAR. I guess you
Yeah.
tap them to the right though, so that doesn't really. That doesn't
Oh,
really.
that's
They
true.
just make
true.
it so hard to do that anymore in Magic, though, dude. To just slap cards and turn them,
I don't know. Embercleave's pretty easy to do.
Yeah, Embercleave is fucking. badass. I will
Okay. Tap to the left if you nasty.
Yay.
All right, so throw up your Twitch link and everything else like that in the chat, and make sure people know who I'm interviewing, and then yeah, that's pretty much all the questions I have for you guys. But it was super awesome having you in here.
Yeah, man. We appreciate it. It's fun. This shit's fun.
Yeah, I mean we gotta look out for each other. The smaller streamers gotta look out for each other. If not, we'll just get lost in the in the mix.
Yeah. Are you playing tonight too, or were you just streaming?
I am.
Or just are you gonna play a game, or are you just doing the interview thing?
Well, I mean, are you challenging me to a game of Magic?
I can't play tonight.
Oh, okay.
Did you mean to ask me if you're challenging me to a game of Magic?
Is that what you're trying to tell me
You're
right now?
trying to challenge right now?
Are you challenging me? Because I'll kick you off this, and I'll erase that link right there. No.
Dude,
That's
maybe
my
we should do a match one day where it's best of 3, and loser has to shave their facial hair.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That is a wager I will not place.
I'm not. No, that's not happening.
See,
You can-
that's
you
what's
can shave
weird
that
about the beard
mustache.
guys, man. The beard guys are so into their beards.
That's because mustaches suck. But
Well,
Dude,
I mean, I would shave my hair. I would shave my head.
it
No.
takes a few months to grow the old beard back. Bro.
yeah, and I have a whole wife right here that would leave me.
A whole life.
One whole wife that she would. Well, she's kind of like at this point she's like 75% of a wife, considering she's like kind of broken at the moment.
I mean, you got a
Well.
point there.
She's not fully functional, but
Not fully
Is
functional.
it all
but
about the
I
beard? Is
get
that
the
what it's
job
all
done.
about?
They say they save so much money on dish rags with that beard.
anybody-
who needs napkins?
Who
Does
needs
anybody in the
Sop
chat
up
have
the
questions
counters
for
with your
them?
beard.
Not sure she's ever been fully functional.
You, Brittany?
That's really fun.
You're such an asshole.
Shit, I was
love
gonna
you.
say something. I can't even remember what the hell I was gonna say now. No, this one time, honestly, like it wasn't even fully like this at the time, but it was just like it was just kind of close beard.
He's
It was
swirling
growing
up
out,
the
and
sink
one
and
day
it's
I just like
spotless.
took it all off, and she comes home from work, and I like walk up to her to give her a kiss. She was about to punch me.
I didn't know who he was.
She claimed she didn't know who
I
I
did
was,
not
but I think it
know.
was just because the beard was gone. Yeah.
Dude, that's
I
what
didn't know
happens
who
when
he
you grow your
was
beard
because
out
he
too
didn't have
long.
the beard.
The beard becomes more than the man.
Yes, I am not. I'm just a beard with a face.
That's what I'm saying.
That's weird with the face.
Oh my god.
It's all I am anymore. So,
That's great.
man, this is a cool time though. I appreciate
Yeah, hell yeah.
I appreciate you guys for coming and answering truthfully that horrible would you rather question.
More like a beard with forehead.
We're like a beard with forehead. You guys are hateful as shit. But other than that, like, yeah, guys, this is basement_MTG. They're super awesome to watch and hang out with. Even if you're not an MTG fan, they're still fun to talk to. But they're not as cool as me. So other than that,
Any questions?
does the chat have any other questions?
I'm curious if chat has questions.
He has glasses too. He ties those bangs and beard together. He does have a great cousin impression.
Cousin
Will
Id
the bangs
impression.
reach the beard over the forehead?
Dude, they have to.
He has glasses too.
Did you
Golly.
play Yu-Gi-Oh? Sean,
didn't
did you
play
play Yu-Gi-Oh at all?
Nope,
I
I
was
never did.
never. I was. My brother played Yu-Gi-Oh a lot, but I never actually picked it up.
Hold on.
I kind of just like watched him play around with it, but I still to this day don't really understand that game.
Yeah, I never played it.
It looked like fun. I mean, it looked cool. The little arm thing that you slap cards on, I was like, dude, this looks tight, but never played it. So you have any advice for MTG newbies? Sean, you got any advice for noobs?
Yeah, I would start consuming as much content, MTG content, as you can, and it's gonna make you better at playing the game for sure. Like I don't, and like the podcast thing was huge for me. Learn how to play EDH, and then now I listen to standard podcasts, modern podcasts, Pioneer, all formats, just to see what the fuck's going on in other formats and stuff.
I think right now, especially, Magic is even more accessible for new players. I mean, just being able to load up Arena, get an idea of how to play. But, I mean, if you do go that route, my suggestion with that would be some sort of mono-colored aggro to kind of learn the ropes. That way you're not spending a lot of money, too, on just building some deck that's hard to pilot as well.
Yeah, I definitely think MTG Arena has it has some faults, but for new players, I think it's a great tool to learn to play the game and to learn to play the steps and phases correctly without having to like forget the steps and phases, because it will like either make you do them or push you through these phases that you don't have to actually worry about.
Yeah, I'm going to be shitty as hell with triggers once Real Magic is in play again. I'm going to forget all my triggers. I can see it coming.
There
I
are
can't
some
even imagine
things.
Some of the shit I've seen MTG Arena do now that I'm like, do they really do that in fucking real life?
Yeah. There are definitely some things that I've picked up through Arena that I didn't even know that was like how it played out. So some of it still doesn't even seem right to me in my head. I don't know. I always wanted to go get my judge license, but I never actually like took the steps to do it. I talked to one judge about starting to learn, and then I just kind of never did. Just one of those things.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's a lot to do too. It's a lot to remember.
It is. It seemed like it would be really cool to just a better grasp of the game.
Yeah,
Really.
for sure. And then you get to hang out with a bunch of people who play Magic and love Magic too, so that's always cool.
Yeah, pre-COVID, I always thought it would be fun or something that I would like to do would open a card shop.
Oh God, that'd be the dream.
I know.
I've always wanted
think that would be really
I've always wanted like a game shop just in general.
Do you have a big paper collection, Grinner?
Oh, dude, it's massive.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
How many cards do you think you got?
That's a damn good question. I mean, it's dating back pre 7th edition, because I ended up getting a bunch of stuff before 7th edition. But I know whenever I was playing heavily, I was getting boxes upon boxes. You know, like just I'd probably get like 2 or 3 booster boxes of a set when I was playing heavily. So, shit.
We got boxes upon boxes.
And then, yeah, shit that people have just given me.
Yeah, dude.
I
keep bulk, so I know the collector's mentality on MTG.
Yeah, I probably like boxes that are what would you say, babe? Like,
You've got like 4 extra large boxes full of cards.
yeah, and that's just
Like the 5 rows.
yeah. That's just all my extras and shit that I don't care about.
Yeah.
They've just
I
ended
get
up
rid
in
of all my
boxes.
shit. I get rid of everything.
He just gives it to me.
Yeah.
I got to that point, honestly, when I was doing like Friday Night Magic and it was just like competing for packs. I would like open a pack if it didn't even have like a rare that I was interested in or anything like that. I was just handing it to kids at Friday Night Magic. I would look through the cards real quick and just be like, all right, you can have them. Because I mean, I just have so many cards that if it was something I really needed, I would just buy it at the store anyway. You know, support that store anyway. So, yeah. Did you ever play UFS, the actual best card game? What is UFS?
What's UFS?
He's old. He's really old. Don't even pay attention to him. That was probably played on fucking stone and had carved engravings and shit.
Tablets.
Wait, is that the Universe DLC?
Are you looking it up?
Universal Fighting System?
Universal Fighting System?
Yeah, it sounds
That's
like,
a no.
that's some boomer shit right there.
Dude, are we really Magic boomers? Is this true?
Dude, Universal Fighting System? That sounds tight.
Sean, you and I are Magic boomers, yes.
Okay.
Now I gotta look it up.
I'll take it. I mean, that's.
Oh yeah, I'll take that all day. I'm gonna tell people back in my day there were no planeswalkers.
Dude,
I
I
fucking
started
hate
playing. I think I started playing when the original Planeswalkers came out, or slightly before. So I
can't
like
stand
learned.
Planeswalkers.
Like, I'm fine with them. I think that they're.
Not.
I think they're.
I'm not, dude. I'm not. I don't like them.
Oh
I
God.
don't fucking like them. I don't. Again. I love the game. I'll continue to play it. But Planeswalkers are so fucking obnoxious, dude. They have so many words on them. Somebody puts it on the battlefield in a paper game. I don't even bother reading it. I'm just like, let me know.
They
if I'm
have
fucking
so
dead.
many words.
I'm dead serious.
Like,
dude.
that's-
I hate
So
it.
true.
I didn't expect that to be the argument for it, but okay.
That's Sean's argument.
It's
It's
just
just stupid because nobody ever knows what the fuck they do because they do so much shit. No one ever pays attention, dude.
I
You're just
think
like, okay, great, another in Teferi. Let me know if I can play the game. Let me know. Tap me on the shoulder if I can actually play the game after Teferi's gone.
I'm gonna take a nap. I have first edition Crawworm and Scars from Mana Burn.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Yes, I remember Mana Burn.
Oh, Mana Burn I thought it was a great mechanic. It made sense to me.
Don't use your mana.
If you don't
Yeah.
Gonna hurt you.
if you don't use up the mana that you paid, I mean, if you made that mistake, you deserve to get punished for it.
You do sound like a boomer now.
Yeah. Well, see, back in my day, in order to get an opponent's life points to 0, we had to walk up a hill in the snow with no shoes on.
Yeah.
I mean, we had
You
to.
just paid
Uphill
3
both
for a
ways.
Planeswalker.
We didn't just pay 4 and the game was over.
Yeah, we weren't just like, here's Nissa. See you later.
Bye.
Turn 4, bye. No, we were in turn 20.
Yeah.
Falling asleep, hungry as hell, a little
You're like, "Man,
dehydrated.
this game sucks. Magic sucks. It takes forever.
Just looking at each other's creatures and not being able to do anything about it.
Yeah, everyone's just the whole board's just locked. Somebody played 3 fog banks, and you're just like, well, never mind.
Snacks galore. Just snacks everywhere.
Yeah.
We had to cast Lava Axe 4 times, dude. I remember the first deck I ever got. Like, it was 2 pre-made decks. One was Gruul, which it wasn't Gruul then. It was just red green, and then one was blue white, and one was like more kind of control-y, and then the other one was like a little bit of a burn and kind of I would say aggro, but it was like more mid-range. But I mean, they were just like piddly little. They were 40-card starter decks, and it came with a comic book that taught you how to play each step. Like
That's so cool.
you would stack the first 9 cards, and then you'd shuffle the rest, and then it would take you through those turns for the first 2 or 3 turns. And then it'd be like, now finish off your opponent in any way you can. So the blue-white player had their booklet that they would go through, but like the first turns were always the same, and it kept it even, and then it would kind of let you kind of do your own thing, and that's how I learned to play with my my younger sister actually. And then red-green just kind of became my thing forever. Like I barely play anything that doesn't have some form of red and green in it.
Well, fucking lucky you.
I mean, Gruul's good. What can I say?
Yeah,
Gruul is good.
It's not my fault. I didn't do it. I wish I did it.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, the game. I mean, the game has definitely come a long way, which is really cool.
Yeah. 'Cause I think that's also why I collect Visordrixes, because Visordrix was in the blue-white deck, and it's like the most worthless card ever, and it's a rare still. I don't know if
What's that card? What is that card?
It's a 6/6 for 7. It's a blue creature, and that's it. That's all it does.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And it's not okay. So there was also the Trained Org, which is a 6/6 for 7, but it's red. But I've always said like Visordrix is even more worthless because it's in the wrong color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I collect Visordrixes. Anytime somebody has a Visordrix, I'm like, bro, please let me have that. I have a binder full of Visordrixes.
It's hilarious.
It's just kind of one of those little pet cards of mine now.
Goblin Piker. That was mine.
Nice. Sylvos Rogue Elemental is my other one.
Yeah, Yes, that
Dude,
card's so
Sylvos was so good. I love that card.
Onslaught, right?
Yeah, that
That's
was on. That was Onslaught. Yeah, I love the 5 Gladiator legendaries. They were so cool. It is Viscera the Dreadful, Rorix Bladewing, Sylvos Rogue Elemental, Arcanus the Omnipotent, and Jareth Leonine Titan.
Jareth was so good too.
Jareth was nasty good.
Have fun, baby.
Yeah,
Love you, babe.
those cards are
Love
fun.
you.
man.
Don't forget to remind everybody about the giveaway.
Yes, I will. But see, look, I was supposed to end this a while ago, and then we kept talking about Magic, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
I can't not just talk about Magic. All right, but it was a fantastic talk. Thank you guys so much. Link your shit up one more time for anybody who might have just jumped in or something like that. And fucking nerds, man.
Dude, it's truth.
I don't think I've subscribed to you guys on YouTube yet, but I'm definitely gonna be doing that. I'm gonna do that right now. Bam.
Yeah, we've only got one video on YouTube, but we're gonna put out more.
God,
It'll be,
Yeah, when What's you get up? more going.
I
it'll
have
probably be slower on YouTube. But,
I have more YouTube videos than you. What a noob.
dude, I know. We strung together one carefully planned YouTube video, and
Yeah.
we'll put together another good one. Our
Start,
content on that channel probably be pretty slow,
yeah, just
but that's okay.
start winging it. Just throw your whole VODs up on there. Why not?
I don't want to throw my whole VODs. However, I do want to edit down a highlight reel. Is what I'd like to do.
See,
I
you.
just gotta work on editing. I'm not great at it.
No, me neither. I understand where you're coming from. I hate it. It's so tedious. All right,
Gotta
guys,
learn how to do it.
we're gonna cut it off here. But thank you guys so much. It was super fun.
Yeah,
But
man.
Thanks for having us.
I'll see you around. Thank you. All right.